All three of y'all, I seen you had three pitchers warming up. How's the speed compared to all?
I would say Olivia, who's a senior, who's the designated hitter. She's probably faster, got a little bit more, probably select different pitches. Mariella's not too far behind her on speed. Mariella does a really good job locating low in the strike zone. Our changeup's pretty good, comparable to Mariella.
It's key to have a little bit different.
Yep.
That's going to be a K. It's going to strike out winners. Looking on strike three.
Be an 18-19 strikeout.
Going to play left fielder number 11, Zayla Hanson.
So Zayla Hanson, sophomore, will step in here this season and try to get the Lady Mustangs a runner here. And hit that, and we dribbled out to second, squeeze, and over to first for out one. Out number two, excuse me. So Brinkley was able to foul off one, and Cam Hanson's up next.
Number 18, Cam Hanson.
So has this been pretty much y'all's lineup?
Yeah, pretty much. We've here lately just shifted ladies up and down in the batting lineup. The last change that was made is moving Olivia up to third, and then it kind of reshuffled everybody back down.
Yeah, you got to get close. So if you're just now tuning in, we've had some technical difficulties. We're online now. Really know what happened. Cam Hanson will get a hit for the Lady Mustangs. Into left field. So the Lady Mustangs have a runner here. You're just tuning in to us. Lady Mustangs trail 9-0 to the Lady Eagles of Summertown. And once again, sometimes technology is great when it works good, Mark, and sometimes it's.
Yeah.
I told Mark when he joined us in the booth here, I said, we're not Will Pettis, so he is a very, very good producer.
My joke for IT stands for I tried.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I like that. Big cut there by Abby Andrews. Yeah, I enjoyed doing some games with Will throughout the year. A couple years we've been a part of Exports, and super nice guy. He's as good as they come when it comes to.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a good-looking pitch right there for ball one. Well, you don't like them up much.
Up and away, you don't like that location.
He's pretty tight strike zone, both ways so far. And, sometimes a pitcher tries to adjust to that. That's tough.
Yeah. I know we had a game, and I can't recall the exact game, but right the pitch on the very outside part, the umpire would not give that pitch, and Olivia was on the mound, and she was getting a little frustrated on the mound. To me, as a pitcher, you just keep pitching your pitch.
Nice catch over first. To end the inning, after one inning played, Lady Eagles 9, Lady Mustangs 0. We'll be back top of the second here on the Exports Network.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a limited time, secure as low as 0% financing or choose model rebates when you purchase an all-new Bobcat zero-turn mower. Command rugged durability and innovative cutting decks that leave razor-sharp results. See your Bobcat dealer for details and rule your turf.
Stop.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network. Hey, starting the inning 2 here. Reagan Stevens will lead off the Lady Eagles here. She had grounded into a fielder's choice her last time. She's later able to score. Comes out swinging. So you guys showed a lot of aggression today with the bat so far.
Yeah, we've early part of the season we didn't jump on the first pitch. We hardly ever swung on the first pitch, and now we've got more aggressive on the first pitch. I mean, sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad.
Well, as a pitcher myself back in baseball, I wanted to start out with a strike. You know, I may not throw you down the middle, but I really wanted to get one strike on you before I went to anything else, and I think I see that a lot in softball.
We ran and played Nolansville. The ball be line foul.
Yeah.
Last Friday, pitcher was really good. Had a rise ball, and we were trying to jump on first pitch before she can throw that rise ball. And after that, she had us full with the rise ball. So I think you got to adjust as the pitcher. You know, as the pitchers were throwing the rise ball, majority of those are balls. So you got to learn to lay off of those.
I don't see a lot of pitchers going to the rise ball early in the count.
No.
I think that is something they use later in the count, and so you need to hit early.
Yeah.
Especially against a good rise ball pitcher. 2-2. Stevens stands in the 2-2. Gets that now towards second. Really, Winters will squeeze that one. One out. The plate is going to be Bradburn. And she was able to score her last time.
Now, y'all face Community, right?
We played them. We've played Forest.
Okay.
This is our third district game.
Okay. This is our fourth.
Community. Have y'all played Community?
Not yet. So what's the scouting report on Community?
Pitching is very, very solid from what we've seen. Pitches around the knees. I'd say mid to upper 50s.
Okay.
Good movement. But she hits everything low. I mean, at least the game we did, she didn't get anything up high.
And that's Prince, right?
Yep, she threw a really solid game. She has a rise ball. She didn't use it a whole lot. She stayed down low, and everything moved pretty good. 1-1 here. So y'all play them next week?
Play them next week. I don't know. Let me look here real quick. I can't remember if it's at home or away.
It'll be 2-1. Very disciplined team. I know that coach. We coached against him in the past. They got a good program, you know.
Oh, yeah.
This year's a very tough district for, stepping into a new district for Loretto and Summertown, especially in softball, only 2 teams get out of the district.
Correct. And that's
tough,
That really is tough.
So you really want to be setting 1 or 2 going into the district tournament.
Yep.
It's not the end of the world if you're not, but definitely –
we
don't want to be on the bottom trying to play a play-in game. Winters has been busy. She's going to squeeze that in for out, too.
Yeah, we play them at home Tuesday. So second fly out.
Just got that off the handle, back-to-back hits off the handle. And a little bit different pitching than what Winters is. So, it's another adjustment for the Lady Eagles here. Hutchinson's in for her second at bat of the day. You'll see a ball high. So is she a senior?
She's a senior.
So the 1-0. Slap that now towards short. Andrews going to get over her head. Hanson is going to be in. She's going to throw it to second. And not a runner, so Hutchinson will be at first.
She's a natural lefty, but she has started to slap hit. Has done a really good job here. And she's only done it the last 3 or 4 games.
That's a good spot to put it.
Yeah.
I call that no man's land.
Yep.
Apparently Stevens steps in here with 2 outs. Throw back behind Hutchinson, but she's going to be safe at first. So Lady Eagles trying to expand upon their lead. Lady Mustangs trying to get out of this one. That's driven out towards left. Center comes in. Zayla Hanson will squeeze that one for the third out. 3 flyouts will get the Lady Eagles, and the Lady Mustangs will get out of this inning. We'll be back here with the bottom of the second here on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at Loretto, or Sportsplex. Hey, we got some little bitty fellas playing across the way over there, Mark. I can't believe we ain't hear no parents yell.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little rare. Ain't it?
Yeah, those games get a little rowdy, you know. All the mamas and the papas and the grandparents.
Right fielder number 7, Jesse Chance.
Yeah, they usually get a little excited over there, but I ain't heard any.
I'm glad to see that.
Maybe they hadn't got wound up yet.
Yeah, I'm glad to see.
These little kids, you watch them, somebody's yelling to tell them to run, somebody's telling this, they get so confused. Jessie Chance stands in here, her first. Here. I'm done. Strike one. That looked a bit high from what he's been calling, but nevertheless. Second pitch.
Oh, duck over
Kyle
there.
Johnson over there. Nice move with the camera.
He was trying to save the camera. He wasn't worried about himself.
Yeah, there's no telling what that piece of equipment cost. Oh, Kyle does a good job here for Loretto.
That's what Will tells me every game. He said, especially for us set up in the outfield, we got the outfield camera. Make sure you got your glove, protect that camera.
Yeah. I tell them all the time at the X Sports, I'm waiting for my pink slip, and I was told today they were on back order, so I don't know what that meant. So 1-2 here to Jesse Chance here in the bottom of the second. Takes a lot of time. These people work for X Sports. It's a commitment to be able to do what we bring to your home. Chance is going to go down swinging for the second K of the day.
Maryland elevated that pitch up in the strike zone.
18-19 strikeout, correct?
Coming to the plate.
So one out.
Third baseman number 99.
Taylor Reedy will step in here. Her first action here and behind. Coming to the plate here today. And the first pitch. Take a ball. So, Mark, do you know where the district tournament's at this year?
I heard that the district tournament is going to be based on who gets first place. That's how they're going to determine it. Instead of doing a, kind of a rotating round robin. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Well,
we could travel a long distance, both of us.
Well, basketball was a nightmare this year. Being over at Cascade and and then the region was over at East Hickman, and I tell you what, for you guys, you're a little closer than we are.
We're a little closer, yeah. But still,
it's an hour and a half to Cascade from our house.
Yeah, it's an hour 15.
Well, no, it's about an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's an hour 15 for us to Cascade.
And Forest the other day was about an hour 30, 40. So back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah, you hate to complain, but it looks like TWA could have helped out us on travel.
I told them they had a big fat crayon and fell asleep, and that's the way it ended up. That's what I told them.
Number 13, Sam Stepp.
Sam Stepp come in after back-to-back strikeouts. So good inning going so far here for the Lady Eagles. Stepp just misses strike one. It's like she settled in a little bit here.
Yeah, she's hitting her spots.
Has she started several games this year?
She started several games here. I don't know her record, but I think she's probably got about 4 wins on the season.
She's keeping it right at the knees there for strike 2.
Yeah, she keeps it low in the strike zone.
That's good for ground balls.
Yep.
And it's a little harder to hit. You got to be a little bit more on point.
She pitched up at Blackman a complete game. Lady Eagles won 4-3. She had really 2 mistakes, and they wound up being 2 solo homers to the same person. And but that was a good experience for her. Her mom said she learned a very, very, very bad experience. You do not pitch to a lady that's already hit a home run off of you. The same pitch again.
Another strikeout, 3 Ks. Ends the inning here for the Lady Mustangs. We'll go to the top of the 3rd here on the X Sports Network.
For 55 years, Mac Brown Photography has been capturing life's most precious moments. From children's first smiles to senior portraits. From wedding day magic to school memories. From musicians in their element to businesses at their best. We've been there for it all. Times have changed, but one thing remains constant. Our commitment to quality photography and exceptional service. At Mac Brown Photographers, we love what we do, creating beautiful portraits that become memories for generations to enjoy. Visit us at macbrownphoto.com or by calling 931-762-4263 or email info@macbrownphoto.com. Capturing memories, creating legacies.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here at the top of the 3rd. Maiden Fisher, Mark Pig here. Guys, Lady Eagles looking to expand on the 9-0 lead they have here. Lady Mustangs got them out a while ago. 3 flyouts, just a bit tick off on the swing, Mark, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, go from a righty to a lefty. A little bit of adjustment there.
Yep. So Abbott steps in here. She flew out her first time. So Kelslyn Corum is going to work here. That ball's driven deep. It may be. It's off the fence. Hit the base of the fence. Abbott is standing at second. And Mark, she almost got all of that. In any other field, that's probably a dinger.
Yeah, in our field, that's probably our field's a little bit. I think probably about 10 or 15 feet to in. So that would be a home run for Emily Abbott. That's a Buzz Body Shop extra base hit double.
Definitely got all of that, and Garland is up. Garland walked her last time. She is 1 for 1 today. A hit and a walk. Garland takes strike 1. Yeah, that was definitely, she squared that one up. Wind may be blowing.
I was going to say the wind is.
Does it feel like it's blowing a little bit?
Yeah. I can't tell the direction of the wind, but.
Well, it ain't a flag out there. I was kind of trying to see over here, but it feels like the way it's coming by these windows, it may be blowing.
Coming from left field towards us. I mean, right field towards us.
That may have been what slowed that one up a touch. It needed a flight stir just on it there the way it got off the bat. 2 balls and a strike here. You know, you want to be hitting. You know, you want to get a hit every time, but when you're squaring the ball up good, and you got to be a little more confident when you step in the batter's box. It's going to be a 3-1 count here to Garland. And she's a sophomore, correct?
Yep, she's a sophomore.
So the 3-1 delivery. Abbott standing at second. And that one's ripped. That's going to get over Jesse Chance's head. It's going to two-hop the fence. Garland, she's traveling towards 3. She's going to be in standing up. Abbott is going to score. So a double and a triple to start out the top of the 3rd.
And another Buzz Body Shop extra base hit.
Now that right fielder number 15, Ricks.
We've got an extra helper up here in the dugout today. We got a little fur helper up here, and I think doesn't want to cooperate very well. May Ricks going to take strike 1. Ricks walked her last time. She has a ground out and, well, fielder's choice and a walk here today. Take strike 1. She's a slapper. What grade is she?
She's a sophomore. She's a slapper, but she can hit for power. She actually hit a home run Tuesday night off Cascade.
So she has a 1-1 count here. Just ripped that one. You just called that one. She just ripped that one in the center. Across the plate, Garland's going to score. So Ricks is at first. Very solid hit there.
Now back. This player number 21, Woods.
No out. Runner at first is going to be Ricks. And Woods is going to step in here. She has walked and walked. So she hasn't hit today. Here, walk and a walk. Second going to be safe. Ricks is going to take second. There's a ball at the plate. So we're here at the top of the 3rd. Lady Eagles have played it 2 so far. Wood's going to step back in here, looking to get her first hit of the day. She has driven that one into right field. Good piece of hitting behind the batter. Snyder's going to pick it up, throw it into the center to the pitcher, and so that'll plate another run. Good piece of hitting there, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, hit behind the runner, hit the right side of the field, and the runner's at 3rd.
So we're going to get a
Catcher number 24.
number 7. Mark going to be running for Woods.
This will be Fisher.
She's going to be in the place of Woods. Taylor going to step in. She has walked. And I didn't copy what she got the second time. Did you get that one? I made a.
She had a single to center field.
All right. So she's 1 for 1 today. I think that's when we was having a little internet problems there a while ago. I was trying to. So the ball's going to be a pass ball down second. You said that was Fisher, number 7?
Yes.
Yo, allow Fishers in Summertown, Mark? That's kind of.
We do. Hey, we allow anybody.
I tell Will all the time, I'm just lucky to get out of the place. Foul back out of play. 2 balls and a strike. So runner at second. Tyler looking to drive the runner in. Lady Mustangs looking to find an out. Strike 2, Mr. Umpire says. 2-2 count. That says 3-2 out there. And the delivery. She's going to move on down to 3rd.
Now full count here.
Full up here, no outs. But, you know, you can be a little more aggressive with the bat when you get a lead, and so I'm sure she's looking for a pitch to hit here. And she did. Driven out. Got Snyder kind of crossed up, and it's going to be a 1 hop the fence. Ball's going to come in. Taylor got all of that one.
Be another Buzz Body Shop extra base hit, double for Greenlee Taylor. Mr. Corbin will come in and run for her as a courtesy.
So Reagan Stevens flew out her last time. Was a part of that top of the second where the Mustangs got out of the jam there. So Reagan Stevens takes ball one. Coming to third in a hurry is Corbin. A lot of speed you guys got.
Yeah, we do have speeds on the base. That's a plus.
So driven that now towards left.
Ball will be caught.
Caught, but she's going to tag. And in easily is going to be Corbin. But nice catch out and left by Zayla Hansen. For the first out of the inning. Bases are clear. Bradburn up. She flew out her last time.
Left fielder number 30, Bradburn.
But some solid hits this time by the Lady Eagles nonetheless. And the pitch just below the knees. Just don't know what you're going to get every now and then today. Sometimes that's been a strike. Sometimes it hadn't. That's up and away. So this is y'all's last game this week, Mark?
We play tomorrow at home versus Richland.
We played them a couple weeks back. Played doubleheader against them. I think they've got some injuries on their squad also. It's hit towards third. Off the glove. Throw to first. Not in time. So a runner is at first. Bradburn makes it to first on the hit to third. Hutchinson flew out. Nope, she got a hit her last time.
Texas leader over short.
Yep, that's what you was talking about. She had just become a slapper.
Yep.
Last time we had at the bat, she just kind of poked it in the. I think Mustangs are playing kind of shallow here. I'm sure she has a little power too.
She can hit with power.
By her swing, but you. So that's in the dirt. I'm sure she's looking to hit here. One out. One on. We're in the top of the third. A little check swing there. You always see these hitters that want to hit and want to do that. But they're pretty aggressive at the plate. They swing at probably pitches that they normally wouldn't hit, but you know they want to be a part of the game. Slaps that out a second. It's going to be off the glove of Winters, and everybody's going to hold up.
You know, we were talking off air during the break how softball from when we were in high school has so much evolved, specialized slap hitting.
Like my wife, which is the producer here, she played in high school. I remember going to watch her, and it's just a different game.
Yeah.
Like when you seen a fastball and a changeup, then that was
all the two pitches everybody had.
Yeah. Now, man, to compete at this level, you see pitchers like you were saying earlier, you got 4 or 5 pitches.
Yep.
That's driven. That's in the gap. That's going to be a one hopper to the fence. 2 more will plate. And she's going to hold at second. Stevens got all of that one and then a little bit.
Buzz Body Shop double for Brennan.
don't know, Mark. I think that's the third double.
Yeah.
This inning, I think, at least a triple. What?
Yeah, third double.
I may have missed one there. Abbott led this off with a double. It's going to be a ball low. She led this off with a double. Really, really smoked it. There's been 2 or 3 really hard hits here so far. She hit another one, almost took out the umpire. He dodged that one. Runner's going to move on over to third. Stevens. They'll hold Abbott to a single. And so we have another pitch and change. We'll take a break here on the X Sports Network, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here on the X Sports Network. That mound visit was brought to you by McDonald HVAC there in Leoma, Tennessee. Pitch and change. Aubrey Wilson will be in the circle now. We got J.C. Giles will be playing right. Bella Grace Sanderson will be in center. Still same infield for the Lady Mustangs. And number 12 to the plate here for the Lady Eagles will be Garland. Abbott is at first. Mark, who is at third again? Do we have a runner? Or is it still?
That's Brenlin Stevens.
Okay. I was just making sure we didn't have a runner there. We had some.
Back for the Lady Eagles. Eagles, third baseman, number 12, Garland.
So Garland will step back in on the 1-0 count. Garland's going to rip it short, flip to second for one. But the Lady Mustangs will get one out of that. Abbott will be forced out at second. Stevenson will score.
Bring up a pinch hitter here, Madison Potts.
What's her number there?
Number 1.
Number 1. She's going to hit in the place of Woods. Still a beautiful day for ball, though. Still can't believe it's so quiet across the way over there.
Now back. Number 1, Potts.
So you guys play at home tomorrow?
Play home tomorrow, yep. It'll be our 4th game of the week. We get to take a break. Got 2 games during the week. Then we got Manchester tournament next weekend.
Ball's going to be in the dirt, and Garland's going to move down to second. She hit in a fielder's choice there. Garland did. Potts takes the ball, 1. 2 out. And the pitch. And there for a strike. What grade is she in?
Madison is a sophomore.
Sophomore. So fairly young. Got a lot
Fairly
of young
young,
players.
yep.
1-1 in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-2. 2-1, excuse me.
Madison usually kind of subs in late into the game, plays left field defensively in later innings.
Very young, very aggressive team you guys got here. 2 balls and a strike. Bring the count 3-1. Garland's going to stay at second. It's a 2-1 count. Well, she did everything but swing.
Yeah.
That was way out of the zone, though. Coach Woods would not have been happy with that one, I'm sure.
This will bring up number 7, Kenley Fisher.
She run a while ago.
Yeah, she pitched run a while ago.
She's going to be. Well, she run for Taylor a while ago, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Number 7, Fisher.
She's a sophomore.
So runners first and second. Got a strike 1 to the plate there. The Mustangs looking to get the third out and get out of this inning. Here comes the pitch. Ball's on the dirt. Nice block there by Sam. 1-1 count. Here comes the 1-1 delivery by Wilson. It's going to be up and out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Balls and a strike here. Head the pitch out of the zone. 3-1. Everybody's going to stay put. So is that Manchester? Is that a play day or is that a real tournament?
It's a tournament. I don't know exactly all the rules on that.
Back-to-back walks here.
That'll bring up Bella Pig.
So Garland's going to be at third. Number 1 is going to be at second. Fisher is just walked down to first.
So this is my daughter. She's a junior, and she's actually a right-handed batter, and she's learned here in the last 5 games to turn around and bat lefty slaps.
Cool.
She's picked it up pretty quick. I have to brag on her.
I will say that if you can do that, it helps you hit the ball because you have to have really good concentration.
Right.
Ball's going to be outside. Pig's going to take ball 1. What position does she play?
She normally plays second base in JV, but when she gets subbed in, she plays outfield.
I got you.
And varsity.
She takes ball 1. Been eye problems here. Probably. It's a tough gig this time of day. The sun is really rough on the infield here. I know we've played at a couple places here lately that, man, it's just brutal the way the sun sets, you know, in the eyes of the infielders. Then the other night I was at the baseball game across the way over here, and it was dark, and the lights. This couple outfielders just lost the. It's up for a ball. I have 2-0. I don't.
Yeah, 2-0's count.
That's what I have, but there again, I sometimes I can count to 10 solidly or not. Pitches in there for a strike. So bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Comes the pitch. It's going to bring it 3-1. Nowhere to put her. Bases are full. Three-one. Hitters count. Definitely got possibilities here. Slaps that down towards Coach Woods. That's about the 655th ball's hit at him today.
Somehow he's able to get out of the way every time.
He is. He's got moves. He a little duck and roll that time almost. I'm going to ask him how they got that sweat in his hat there. Somebody else must have wore that, do you think? Full count. Foul ball. Just got a piece of it. That's that concentration it takes to be able to do that.
I can't walk and chew straight, and you're
you think about that slap and you're moving your legs.
You move your legs.
That means the whole body, everything is just the full count. Ball's up and away. Pig will reach first.
This will bring up Kellyanne Smith, number 3.
She is hitting for Bradford. Correct?
Yep.
I'm trying to keep my.
She's a sophomore.
So several sophomores you've named here today. And so here is Smith steps in here in a bases loaded situation here. She comes in cutting, drops that ball in the outfield. That's going to clear the bases. Nope, going to hold up the runner. The runner at third comes in swinging. Mark just ready to hit.
Yep.
So we got a runner at third.
This will bring up our younger sister, Smith, number 32. She's a freshman.
We keep batting here. I'm gonna run out spots over here. She's a freshman, correct?
That's correct.
So 2 out, runner at first and third. Comes in cutting also, fouls out with bang. Two away. In there for a ball.
Eagles number 32, Smith.
So we got, I guess the little game across the way is over with. Up on the hill, junior highs finished up. Pitch by Wilson. It'll be in the dirt. So the pitch be out of the zone. It's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike here. So here comes the 3-1. Bring the count to full. It's a pretty good pitch here.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Need to throw another with him regardless what happens. Runs first and third. Got to bear down here. It's popped up. Chance to get out of the inning. Andrews squeezes it. That'll do. The top of the third. We'll be back here at the bottom on the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
At 1819, you're getting more than just an elevated dining experience here. We'll transport you to another world, a world where historic meets modern. You'll find your classic comfort staples to exotic delicacies, where unique flavors are combined to create your favorite dishes. Whether it's our locally and internationally inspired food or drink, including craft cocktails and local beers, we have something to satisfy every palate. If you're looking for your next meal or ready to host an event, discover the magic of 1819 today on the Square in downtown Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here at the X Sports Network, here in the bottom of the third. Kelsey Corum, who come in. Nope, Kelsey Corum now, Aubrey Wilson. We've had another. So Wilson is in.
Off the third for the Lady Mustangs, the pitcher, number 9.
So we were talking during the break how softball has evolved, and then we were talking about how kind of baseball's went the opposite direction.
Yeah, I did a little baseball last year. We did a couple games, and you know, I know they got these sliding things now. Martin, looks like to me oven mitts. That's what.
Yeah, it's an oven mitt. I mean, I don't know why the moms just don't give them an oven mitt.
That's what I told one of the kids. I said, when did you start wearing an oven mitt out there? Wilson fouls that and offers strike 2.
And I know an oven mitt has caused several injuries. I've heard of people like sliding into second base, Pete Rose diving, and that oven mitt gets caught in the dirt, and then actually will
roll up on
them and injure their shoulder.
So the 0-2 here, the last inning in the bottom of the second, 3 strikeouts in a row, trying to make it 4. Just off the plate.
And most batters, they come up, they've got a full body armor on, shin guard, elbow guards.
Oh yeah, it's like looks like a scrap yard when they get the first over there.
Yeah.
I'll catch it about baseball players. My nephew plays baseball. I'll hear about that.
Ooh,
it's going to be out looking. 4 strikeouts in a row. Number 10, Bella Grace Sanderson will step in here for Brenlin Snyder.
Now, I will say the athletes are more physical. They put a lot of time off in the off-season weight training, things like agility training.
When I played that game, it was fast. It felt like a game.
Yeah.
But, to watch them, it's just a different speed.
Oh, it just drags on.
Yeah. It's a different speed. I guess when your kid plays that, you're used to that. But you go to a softball game and then transition to that, it's a little different.
Yep. We were down in Gulf Shores where we typically start a season at, down in that Gulf Shores Classic, and talking to a lot of the umpires there. And, of course, I was asking them a lot of different questions. I said, well, would you rather do a high school baseball or softball game? 100% softball.
I'd say on the majority, most of the time, that is the quickest games that they can get away.
Yep.
It's going to bring the count to 1-2 to Bella Grace. Yeah, that's, I would say, probably at bat, game to game, that is probably the quickest flow of the sport. The 1-2 here. swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts in a row been recorded here. Back up to the top to Miss Braley Winters here. Lady Mustangs have a long way to go to chip their way back into this one. You know, the game has changed, you know, for the girls definitely. And, you know, every year the bats, it just seems like they get a little hotter.
Yeah, yep.
You know, back when I played, you know, a $99 bat was a good one now.
Yeah, of course, we play with those Easton Air bats, and I think, you know, Copperhead bats.
Yep.
My son who played for Summertown graduated a couple of years back. I kid with him that, you know, they play with the hot bats. We didn't play with. We just swung solid billets of aluminum.
I told him when, you know, now if you go buy a bat, you almost got to go to the bank and take out a loan.
Yeah.
Like, how many payments can I make on that, you know? But that's how the game is involved. And we're going to talk to these baseball players. They're going to keep their baseballs on their field over there.
Yeah, Coach Madison makes a great play with the baseball there bouncing into the dugout.
Yeah, you know who was standing behind her? Walt was.
Yeah, Walt. He decided he didn't want that hot shot.
Yeah, he probably would have missed it anyhow. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Braley Winters. Here in the bottom of the third, 2 out. She struck out her last time. 5 Ks in a row recorded here. I'll leave that and upstairs, bring it 2-2. So a good performance here from the mount here today by the Lady Eagles. Good at bat, some mistake or two here by the Lady Mustangs, but pretty much the ball's been hit hard. Hits that now towards short. She scoops it, fires it to first, and that'll do the game here. Here from Loretto, varsity action will conclude here. Lady Eagles come out with a victory here and remain unbeaten in the district. And Mark, they go to, you said, was he play community at home first?
We will play Richland tomorrow night at home, non-district game, and then the big game Tuesday at home versus community. Basically, that will be for basically first place.
Should be a very, very good game.
A very close game.
So y'all played Forest.
We played Forest at home and won.
And so y'all still got to travel to Forest.
We got to travel to Forest. Yeah.
To Forest later. And so, Mark, anything you want to conclude on this one here today?
I mean, very, very good performance for the Lady Eagles. Runs a record up to 19-4 on the year. So just continue to build on that.
Hey, man, you got a good young team here, hitting the ball well, and, you know, defensively didn't see, you know, have an opportunity to see a lot in some areas. But, you know, I know Summertown teams are generally good defensively and, you know, and offensively also. And so you guys are right up there competing, and you know, we'll be listening in on Tuesday night as you guys will square off to a big game there. Lady Mustangs will play here Monday and Tuesday. Play Monday play Lexington, Alabama Monday at 4:30, and then Forest on Tuesday. I think that's a 5:30 game. So Lady Mustangs looking to get back on track, figure out some things, and get back into the competitive column. I think that's the goal for this bunch, I would think, the rest of the way. And, Mark, I really enjoyed this. First time I ever got to meet you, and, you know, good luck to you guys the rest of the way. And so, once again, this will conclude our broadcast here on the X Sports Network. Everybody have a blessed evening. Hey, get out and enjoy this sunshine. It's been a terrific day.
Amen.
Until then, for Mr. Mark Pigg, Malin Fisher, and our producer, Shelley Fisher, we'll see you down the road.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.